not placed outside of top 6 every single online FNCS in those regards. So Rapid and Clicks, man, keep an eye on these guys.
Yeah, Viv, I'm gonna mix up the names. I mix up names all the time.
Yeah.
More on that later. Let's keep going though. Bugha and Braze, yet another duel we'll be seeing here compete in the heat. I mean, dude, Bugha looking great. Now paired up with Braze, but you know, Kelly, maybe the performances haven't been quite what we expect from a name quite like Bugha.
You know, it's so interesting when we talk about Bugha, because I feel like every time people start to be like, oh, he's washed, he's gone, is when he actually comes out on top and qualifies for a LAN, which is obviously what we saw from Bugha and Braids coming out of the Reload Elite series. They're going to be landing over in Golden Grove, and I think that they're going to have an easy time right now as far as the heats go. We do know that, like, again, they've only recently kind of formed at the end of last season, so to see them not necessarily having the consistency that we would want to see them out of the Div Cups, that's not necessarily too shocking. I think when it comes to Bugha, though, he's really smart. He knows the differences that it takes for a Div Cup finals to something like heats right now, so I'm not too concerned for them.
Yeah, and this is going to be that similar theme that Kelly was talking about yesterday, where you take this experienced player and you kind of, you know, team them up with kind of this fragger, right? Somebody to kind of carry the torch in terms of those eliminations. Of course, Bugha, one of the most experienced players that we still have competing today. 26 FNCS finals appearances of his own. Braids has made it to his fair share, don't get me wrong, but he just has 11, right? So the disparity is there between the experience, but I feel like this could really work out. But the reason why everybody kind of calls into question, hey, listen, how good is Bugha right now? We haven't actually seen him play in a final since Chapter 6 Major 3. But over the course of that entire chapter, by the way, he got 7th, 6th, and 7th. So he was doing very, very well in trios just last year. He just has yet to
quickly talk about. It's actually Golden and Ozone coming in here to heat number 3. So talk to us about this duo. What can we expect from them today?
Well, they are going to be contested over in Frosted Flats by Pacobwa and Afi, if I'm not mistaken about their names. I'm not too concerned about that being the situation, though. Obviously, this is one of the teams coming out of the Summit LAN, getting 13th place, which has qualified them to the Global Championships. And once you have that qualification already set in your mind, it definitely kind of affects the way that they play. Maybe the confidence levels are a little bit more there. Maybe they're willing to make a little bit more risks. And honestly, I'm really excited to see what their coach TS is coming out with, because Golden and Ozone in the final 2 Div Cups, getting 4th and 2nd place, have really been showing up.
I mean, such an incredible run for Golden and Ozone right now. By the way, Summit was their first LAN. They went ahead and picked up 13th the first time they were already on that big stage. So an incredible job by these guys. Of course, we are going to be seeing them later on in the year to kind of continue on that and see if just getting that little bit of boost and experience can help them kind of maybe break into that top 10. Of course, though, Kelly already kind of mentioned it, to